What up, Protect family? What's going on? Back with another video for y'all today. I have a special guest, first time on the channel. Like this guy's content a lot, man. Really dope channel over there. Introduce yourself. Everybody know you, but introduce yourself anyway.
Yeah, I'm Pedro Schmith, and I post Washington football team content, almost every day. And I'm glad to come on, Protect your channel, and I'm ready to get into it.
Let's do it, man. So yeah, man. Today's topic we're going to talk about is the Washington football team quarterback situation, and really talk about who we want to pick up. Give you guys some quick options that we like in free agency. We're going to give you guys one guy we both want to trade for, and then one guy we want drafting in. Just want to give you guys a draft option. Doesn't have round one, round two, whatever. Before I go ahead and get into it, man, all glory to the man upstairs. I appreciate you for another day. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. So, I know you talked a lot about the quarterback situation in Washington. I do want to ask you something before we really get into the option that we have available. I don't know if you watched this video on my channel yet, but I did a video about Taylor Heineke, and I say he was not a starting quarterback. I'm gonna ask you: do you think Taylor Heineke is a starting quarterback?
I don't think at the moment. I don't think he is. I think he the thing with him is he has that potential because we've only seen him play for one game. So, but that's the risk. You don't really want to go into a season with him being your only option. Like, okay, Taylor Heineke is our franchise guy because there's really a low chance of that happening. I would say there's a very, very small chance, but he has performed at a high level once, the one time you saw him play, and he played pretty well, but I don't think at the moment I would not want to go into the season with him as, I don't think he's a long-term solution in this league. I think he's a really good backup, him and Kyle Allen.
Yeah, I completely surmise that, and I just say he's a really good backup. I like for Taylor Heineke. If yo, what's up, little Giddy? What's up, bro? How are you? So I was saying in my video, I said, hey, if I had to Taylor Heineke to play 4 games, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
If he has to play 8 games, I'm cool with that. But the fact they say, hey, week 1, you're the guy, I can't subscribe to that. I'm sorry, I'm not for that. Not yet anyway. He has to show me more if I even think about that. Like we had RG3 had a rookie of the year season, and he just fell off like a piece of trash. So we can't really just say, hey, one game, hey Taylor, you the guy, go in there. Like this is no.
Yep.
So in order to fix that issue, we're gonna bring you some guys that we want to pick up. So what's your number one guy for age you're looking at for quarterback?
Like, are we talking realistic options or
realistic?
Yeah, because if it wasn't realistic, it would be Dak. I think Dak because, but he's gonna be at least franchised, if not get a long-term deal. I would say realistic. This is a tough one because there's not really any great options out there right now. I mean, Marcus Mariota, I would be intrigued with that, because you're not going to have to give up much. If you give up a 5th rounder for a chance at a guy that, former 2nd overall pick, I would be okay with that. Jameis Winston also, I think he has a lot more potential than Mariota. But I think he's going to get re-signed by New Orleans. So those are kind of 2 of my options. I don't really want to go after Darnold just because I think it's going to be like a 2nd-round pick. And, I mean, he just hasn't produced. And I know he doesn't have, talent around him. But still, I would rather go after more low risk because also with Darnold, after this year, you're going to have to pay him $25 million for his 5th-year option. So I would say Mariota, even though there's really not any intriguing options out there this season, I would be okay with taking a flyer on someone like Marcus Mariota, 5th or 6th round pick.
Okay. For me in free agency, my number one realistic option, and I don't like saying this because I don't like this dude, I'll be honest, but to me, it's Jameis Winston. I completely agree with that. The man did throw for 30-some-odd touchdowns, like 5,000 yards, like not too long ago. He did go 30 for 30. I understand. He threw 30 picks. I get it. That's ugly, but he still threw 30 touchdown passes. Like that's not like he threw 7 touchdowns and 7 touchdowns and 30 picks. Like it wasn't that. So I have my no more option in free agency. I wouldn't mind trading for Darnold. as long as it's not a second round pick involved, like if it's like 2 threes, I'd be willing to do it. If it's both our threes. But hey, Yuki's hilarious. He said protest sports to progress sports. Hey, look. I got no gang affiliation. Chill out. Okay, chill. Hey, look, I like red, all right, but I'm not a gang member. Okay. I know he's not the greatest, but give Mitchell Trubisky a shot. I think I'll pass. What's your thoughts on Mitchell Trubisky,
Oh,
Pedro?
I would not like. I mean, I would pass as well. Like, I would not want it. But if you're bringing him in for a 1 year deal, you don't have to give up anything. I mean, it's a 1 year deal. There's no risk. I would not like it. I mean, definitely wouldn't go out and sign him. Like, if you give me my top 5 options, top 10 options, he's not there. He's not there. But I mean, there's no like risk in it. Maybe second overall pick, maybe he pans out, but I would stay away.
Yeah, Mitch is a hard pass for me. I'm not for it. I'm not for it. Offer comments. Finally, there's some people coming around at Jameis Winston. I think it's a solid option.
Yeah, I said this in I think I said this in a month, like 2 months ago. I think, before the season was ending and it was clear that we were not going to be drafting in the top 10. I made a video about, I think it was like 5, 7 QBs we could go after. And this was when all the big names were available. And I said Jameis Winston, and I had like 10 people in my comments going like, "You're crazy." And then now it's like a top 3 option for us because everyone's gone.
There ain't no Stafford. It's no golf, no nothing. Just a bunch of bums out
What's up,
there.
AM Hunter?
What's up, Am Hunter? What up? Yuki comments Trubisky, Popeye's Trubisky, man, it's dry. Hey son, I'm dead. What about Jimmy Garoppolo and Andy Dalton? I'll let you start, Pedro.
Jimmy G. I definitely rather have Jimmy G than Andy Dalton because at least he's done okay in the last couple years. And the thing with Jimmy G, I mean, you look at the 49ers and us, we've had very similar teams in the last year or so. And even though Jimmy G wasn't the reason they made the Super Bowl, they made the Super Bowl with Jimmy G and with one of the best D lines in football. And that's what we have in Washington. So Jimmy G, I would not be mad with that at all. It wouldn't be again, not one of my preferred options. I don't know if he's a long-term guy. He's like, an average, below average starter in this league. But I mean, with this deep, you have to think we got the worst quarterback play this past year. I mean, you have to keep it real. Haskins was
Awful.
like the worst, not starting quarterback, worst quarterback. And then Kyle Allen, he was all right. He was all right. He wasn't great, but he only played 3 or 4 games, so it didn't really help us that much. And Alex Smith, he wasn't great. He was not. The stats, he was better than the stats show, but still wasn't great at all. So below average quarterback play for us next year would be great because we got terrible quarterback play last year. Andy Dalton, this is my thinking. If you're gonna sign a guy that is like below average in free agency or trade for a guy, at least get someone that has potential. Andy Dalton, he's getting up there in age. He's in the early mid 30s.
Like
At least with Marcus
34.
Marcus Mariota is 26-ish, around that age. He has a lot of potential left. Sure, he could, be a backup in a few years again, but given a chance, maybe, he can be what everyone thought he would be coming out of the draft. So that's my thoughts. I don't want to go after someone like Andy Dalton, Tyrod Taylor, guys like that. I'd rather go guys like Jameis Winston, Marcus Mariota, even Sam Darnold, just because he has upside, but he's not a preferred option for me.
Okay, yeah. Andy Dalton, hard pass. I'm good. Jimmy G, hard pass. I'm good. Like hard pass. Like behind the back. I'm saying Chris Falstad, I'm good. I'll pass. It's not. Jimmy, for one, his health is a problem. Number two,
yeah, that's true.
He tends to turn the ball over once they put the ball in his hands a little too much. Got 11 in the building, so 11 got in the building. And number three, back to number 1 point, the injury history. I'm just good. The man had an ACL tear before, had some other stuff. I'm good. Crab legs. I'm done with Yuki. Yuki is a fool. So, oh my gosh. If not Jameis Winston in free agency, then just take a quarterback like Mond in the third or Caltrask in the third. Kellen Mond, hell no. Hell no. I mean, hell no. I mean, hell no. Hell no. I did a film breakdown on him today. Hell no. I mean, hell no.
Did you see Chris Sims' quarterback rating today?
Nah, I did not.
So Chris
Oh, yeah,
Sims.
I saw on Twitter. You did post on Twitter. Son, stop it.
Okay, let me just say one thing. I don't agree with the list, not even remotely close. But if you look at his, he does this every year. He gives a top five. And his top fives in the last few years actually have been pretty good. He predicted Mahomes' best quarterback. He predicted Lamar. Like in that quarterback class in 2017 or whatever, 2018, I think.
2018,
He predicted
yeah.
Lamar number one, the best quarterback, then Josh Allen, then Baker, then Sam Darnold, then Josh Rosen. And everyone in that draft was saying it's Josh Rosen or Sam Darnold, and he got that right. And then I think
That's true.
last year he said Burrow, Herbert, and then he said Love, Tua. So the jury's still out on Love. We don't know how he's going to be, but the first two were right. So I don't agree with these at all, but maybe take some of those rankings into consideration a little bit, but still, they were pretty sus.
All right, that Mon and 3 was a no. No. Hell no. I mean, hell no.
He had Mond as the third best quarterback, or fourth best quarterback, I think.
Yeah, I said, what? I think he put like Zach at like, even he put Zach 1. It was
He
Trevor.
put Zach 1, Trevor 2, Mac Jones 3, Kellen Mond 4, Justin Fields 5, Trey Lance 7.
I think Fields is
6.
way better. I think Fields is way better than Mond. I'm sorry. I disagree with that. I think Lance is raw, but Lance is even better than Mond. Like, I spent a bunch of cap on that. Like, that's a bunch of cap. I'm sorry. I'm not taking. We can get Jimmy for a 4th round pick. I'll do that. I don't want that contract. Period. I don't want that contract. Mr. Quarterback Stream, I'm here, homies. Thank you, AM Hunter. Appreciate you. He gets hurt too much, yeah. Pedro, do you see the Steelers being 5-10-1 with Haskins? It might be worse than that.
Well, they're gonna play Ben probably, but 5-10-1. I don't know. Like Haskins was like he was bad the first 4 games with us, but he was atrocious the last 4 games he played with us. Like he was definitely bad the first 4 games, but it wasn't like totally awful. He with all that time off, those 10 weeks off, just regressed even more and was just terrible. So Haskins on the Steelers, I would say like 4-12. The thing is, if Haskins started the 16 games, then I would probably say 4-12. But Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing record there, so I would say after like 2 or 3 games, Haskins is out of there. But he's not going to start. Haskins isn't going to start.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I think top 10-1's kind of like over exaggerating. I would think more like 7-9. Because I think, like you said, he's gonna get pulled out like 4 games or something. And like, look, I had enough of this. You can get your ass out of here. We're gonna put a quarterback in here. Know what the heck he's doing. You need to go. You need to go. Like this restoration is you wearing number 3 and all that's not helping. You stink. Get out. So yeah, I don't think Haskins will play more than 4 games. Fitzpatrick over Jimmy G or Andy Dalton. I'll take Fitzpatrick over both of them. I'm sorry. I can't subscribe to Andy Dalton. I can't subscribe to Jimmy G. How about you, Pedro?
I would say I haven't looked at the Jimmy G contract, but I don't think there's that many years left. I think it's like 1 or 2.
It's like 2.
Yeah, it's like 2, so you could get out of that pretty easily.
Yeah.
I would say in those rankings, it depends. If you're trying to win this year, maybe Fitz, but I think Jimmy G's still younger, so I would go Jimmy G, Fitz, and then big gap, Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton is trash. If you got trade for Jimmy G, you probably give us a quarterback like bum ass Kyle. I don't think Kyle is as bad as people think he is, but he isn't that great though. I have to agree. I lost track of the comments. I'm doing this on my phone, so it's kind of hard. Yo, what is good, Pedro and Protect? What up, King Sean? I just got in. Heck no to Mariota. Tyrod, heck no. No, he's afraid of quarterbacks. No, he can't, bro. I just watched Jared Sports Takes video. That was just hilarious. This man was heated. Like he was like, my man was raging. Like he was triggered. Like he had the trigger, like mean. Like he was pissed, bro. Like it was hilarious. You gotta watch that video, bro. It's hilarious. But you got two guys on the roster that's basically him. What are your thoughts on that? Because I kind of have to agree with him actually, low key. Like,
I mean,
Heineke and Allen are similar.
I would say they're similar. I mean, Heineke and Allen are very similar quarterbacks. Mariota as well. I just think Mariota does. I would disagree with Mariota doesn't have potential because I mean, second overall pick. He was the second overall pick for a reason, and he really only got one. He only started for one team, so he backed up the Raiders for 1 year. I think maybe a change of scenery helps him out. So I think. Heineke's been in the league for 5 years. He's got a couple of chances to start. Who knows? They're definitely similar in play style, but I do like Mariota better than the other two quarterbacks we have on the roster.
Shout out to TWT in the building. What's up? What's going on? Mario on a cheap ass deal, or draft a quarterback in the third round, keep our draft capital. I don't want to trade for Mariota. If they cut him, I might consider it, but I'm not. I don't want to trade for Mariota if we don't have to. What about you, Pedro?
I would trade. I mean, a 5th round pick or a 7th round pick. We don't have a 6th round pick this year, but if you can get him for a late round I would do it. But I'm not giving up anything more than a 5th. Definitely not.
I say that because he has accelerators in his contract. If he does play well, he gets way more money.
Yeah,
I'd rather get him for way cheaper than what he can get paid for.
Yeah, I would say if you can try to because you can still restructure the deal. So if you can agree to a restructure, then I would do it for a 5th. Like if you can get him on 15 million or 14 mil as a starter, that's not bad.
Okay, I can subscribe to that. I guess. Heck no to Jameis. I mean, hey, Cam Newton. I know this is gonna get asked. Cam or no Cam for you?
Nah, no to Cam.
I can't. I forgot the Louis T song, but I know it ended. But number one is his name, Super Cam. Super Cam, I'm good. He's not Super Cam no more. He's just Cam. So, nah, he can't go out to Super Cam no more. I think them days are long over. Mr. 30 for 30 can be defensive player of the year with all those picks. I'm dead. I'm asleep. Stop it. Give me Cam for any other free agent quarterback. Okay. Got 17 in the bill. Shot to 17 in here. James is staying in New Orleans. Breeze does. I hope that man retire, bro. I hope Breeze retire for his own sake. Like, god dang. You think Breeze should retire?
Yeah, I think it's weird though, because I mean, it was all said he's definitely retiring after the season, and it's been almost 2 months, and he hasn't retired, and you've seen those workout videos of him. But I think it's definitely time for him to hang it up. They've been the last 4 years, they just haven't gotten past the first or second round.
No, boy, I agree with that. I think New Orleans got to go into a slight retool. That they're over the cap. It's just bad. The situation's horrible. It's just bad. We ain't talking about the Saints right now. Screw that. James gonna be 40 for 40 in New Orleans. Oh no, stop it. Jared Sports 6. If we cut Alex, do we save 19 mil or 14 mil? I think you know the contract details better than I do.
It's
19 post June 1st, right?
Yeah, if we cut him right now, if we cut him, it's going to be 14.7 mil, and then if we cut him after June 1st, it's 19. But then that 19 isn't, so the money for free agency, I believe, won't. So if we cut him post June 1st, we won't get that money until after June 1st. So we won't be able to spend all of it in free agency.
Yeah. So you rather get the 14 now than the 19 later. It depends how active they want to be in free agency. To me, I only have a super active free agency. I'll just be signing my own and that's it. But
also though, you have to consider So I think they have like 38, 39 million cap right now.
It's like 38.5, something
Yeah,
like that.
so if you re-sign your guys plus the rookie class, like you're definitely gonna have enough, but it's gonna be
You're gonna be
cutting it
tight.
close,
You're gonna be tight.
especially the draft is in April, so you're gonna get your guys signed in like May or so, so you're gonna want to have money available.
I can agree with that. I feel that. Kellen Mond is like Tyrell Taylor 2.0. That's tough. That's tough. Pedro, he's laughing at you on what he said. Uh, Tyrod ain't trash. He just average. I mean, he's just an average quarterback.
He's a
I'm not
bridge
always,
quarterback.
he's a bridge. He's just an average thrower, average runner, just average everything. What's up, everybody? Protest Sports.
What's up,
Pedro's in the
Roger?
building. Dwayne Leftwich, stop it. Stop what you doing. Stop what you doing. Yuki. Big Simple in the building. Go hit that subscribe on Big Simple
What's
422,
up,
man. Road
Big
to
Simple?
3K. We lit. Yes, sir. You trade for Stafford. We can't do that anymore. I wish we could. No. I don't even want Pedro to answer because the answer's obvious. So we'll just
Yeah.
skip that one. Fitzpatrick. Oh, on the Warpath's in the building. What up, Corey? What's up,
What's
bro?
up, Corey?
All right, so let's take this comment because it's actually a pretty deep one. Sam Ehlinger is the most underrated quarterback in this draft. Due college stats is through the roof. He's a solid quarterback. He has the best body of workout any quarterback in this draft. Thoughts, Pedro? I'll let you go first.
I mean, I think he could be a solid, day. I think he's gonna go day 3. I think he's probably gonna be
Early day 3.
yeah, he's probably
Early
gonna be a
fourth round pick.
4th, 5th rounder. Who knows? I mean, he's a leader. I mean, that's what you want in a quarterback. But I don't know if he has the best body of work out of any quarterback in the draft. I think he's played 4 years in college, so I guess maybe that's true. But
He's polished.
I mean, I would be okay with taking a late round flyer on Ehlinger, Davis Mills from Stanford, a couple other guys. But yeah, I'm not super high on Sam Ehlinger, but I wouldn't mind it.
Sam Ehlinger is fine with me. I don't mind Sam Ehlinger at all. But I prefer Trask or Mills over Ehlinger.
I like Mills.
I like Mills a lot. Like, I saw that film today. He looks solid.
Yeah, I was watching
he looks
yesterday.
solid. Yeah, I watched his film this afternoon on my other stream earlier. I was like, ooh, okay. Now we're talking. That's solid. I like Trask too. Like, I think Trask is alright too. I don't think he's nothing great, but I think he's solid. I lost track of the comments again. God dang it. Okay, we go. I ever want to. All right, so offer comments. I ever want a vet with winning experience with some good production and explosive, ready to play rookie, or a high selling rookie with potential and needed development in the later rounds. Thoughts? What do you prefer first?
I mean, the thing is, like, the first thing is pretty much out the window. I want a vet with winning experience, some good production. I think that's probably out of the window this year. Maybe next year if Dak hits free agency. But yeah, it would have been nice to get a veteran. And yeah, I mean, also the rookie part is a little out of the window too, unless you're willing to trade up a bunch because we're at 19. So we're kind of at the point with the quarterback, situation where unless a quarterback falls to us at 19, we're probably going to, sign a veteran and stick with the guys we have, but not like a high level veteran.
So I'm gonna ask you this though. So if we were to trade for a quarterback, how far are you willing to trade up? What's the max you willing to trade up?
So I can't exactly answer this question, but I would say because I don't know because if I am super high on a guy, like if I'm Martin Mayhew or Marty Herney, and I'm really really high on a guy, that's not named Trevor Lawrence or Zach Wilson because they're not gonna be able to trade up for them. It's just they're not really gonna be able to because I think Zach Wilson's going number 2. So
I think so too.
to go from 19 to 2
two?
in a year where there's a bunch of quarterbacks, so the value to go up is even, higher. It's not going to be able to happen.
Yeah.
So the question, I think 7 is probably the sweet spot because that's where the Lions are, and the Lions aren't going to take a quarterback this year, so you can trade with them, and that's ahead of the Panthers. So you think the Lions are taking a quarterback?
I'm not sure.
I don't think.
I'm stuck.
I don't think so. Just
I'm
because
stuck, bro.
Goff's contract is huge and they need
But they can get
so
out of it
much.
in 2 years, though.
Yeah, but
They
they
can
have
groom the
got
kid for 2 years.
they have so many holes on defense,
They're
and
not ready to win, though.
I think no, I know, but I think they're gonna keep Goff for this year. I think they're gonna trade out of that seventh pick to get. They have so many holes on their team. They need to
They have a
acquire
bunch
more
of holes.
picks. So
They,
I think that's what they're gonna do. I think also their GM really likes Goff. I think they didn't just acquire Goff because of the extra first round pick. He drafted him with the Rams, so I think he's
ooh, I didn't
I
know
think he's
that.
gonna
I
give him a
didn't know
chance.
that. I didn't
So
know that.
I think they're not going to take a quarterback unless someone slips that they really like. But personally, if I really like a guy, I'm willing to trade up for that third quarterback that's drafted. So whether that's Fields, Lance, or whoever.
Um,
But yeah,
I want Zach so bad, bro. I
we're
swear I
not
do,
going to get
bro.
on them.
I want Zach so bad, bro. I'm so sick that his value went so high. It's like, damn. I want him to be a sleeper or something, but no, they don't sleep on quarterbacks. But ain't not here or there. But I think the highest I would go is probably 6. The Eagles. Because I don't know what the Lions want to do. I don't think they're gonna draft a quarterback either. And I agree with you mostly. But like I said, like, do they really believe in golf? Like, do they really believe in golf? Like, I understand you said the GM that's with Detroit did draft golf in LA. I get that, but was it really a salary dump or did they really want golf? Like, I don't really know. So I'd rather just take it safe, go one extra spot up to the Eagles. Hey, look, Eagles, I know you tanked for this spot. I know you bench Jalen Hurts for this, but hey, look, bro, I need this. I need a QB. We give you extra because we're in the division because I know y'all don't really want to give this pick and take a guy at 6. That's the highest I'm going. Anything higher than that, I can't fade. So I agree with you on that. Has to make it cut to the preseason if you don't show drastic improvements. LOL. I'm not talking about Haskins no more. I'm done talking about that man. Protect your neck and vote for Pedro. I'm done with y'all. Y'all funny. What's up, Derek? You funny as hell, man. What it
You
do,
want to
bro?
talk about some draft prospects that we like?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah,
So, what's some guys you like?
So okay, I'll give a first round guy I really like, and then I'll give a mid round guy. So I really like Jeremiah Uso-Koromoa,
Oh yeah.
linebacker Notre Dame. He is just a beast, and he might be like a linebacker slash safety, but still, why not? He is such a beast. He and in a position of
He a
need,
dog. He a dog.
versatile, which I mean Ron loves. He's so
Yeah.
good in intermediate to short coverage, hard hitter, solid in the run game, can come off the edge too, which is gonna be. I'm not saying obviously Chase and Montez are dogs. They're gonna be probably in the next
Dog.
couple years
Dog.
the best
Dog.
pass rushing duo in the league. But
Oh my God.
With Kerrigan most likely leaving, and
Yeah, he
same
dog.
with Ryan Anderson, you're gonna need someone that can come off the edge of like maybe 10 snaps a game when Montez or Chase come out. Because, I mean, Kerrigan got like 15, 20 snaps a game, so those snaps are going to have to go somewhere. So he can
Yeah.
also fit in that role as well. I really like
That's
him.
true. That's true.
Another guy I like, Amari Rogers, wide receiver out of Clemson, would be
I
a
like him too.
perfect slot receiver
I like him
in the
too.
third, fourth round. I would love that.
Yeah. I saw your video. I don't know if you saw my comment, but I was like, yeah, I did watch your video about Mario
That's kind of
Rogers. And I was like, I didn't think about him. He reminds me a lot of Crowder actually, but it's just a little more stockier, like more stockier,
yeah,
more like
such a good route runner.
less brittle version of Jameis Crowder. So I actually do like that a lot. So I agree with Mario Rogers. A first round pick for me, who I like a lot, is Christian Darrisaw out of Virginia
Yeah, I like
Tech. I think it's time to get the left tackle of the future. Just go ahead and get that out the way. Have Lucas as your swing tackle. He'll be one of the best swing tackles in football. He's actually solid as a starter. No, it's no diss to Cornelius Lucas, but we need a guy that we can depend on for a decade. And I don't think Cornelius Lucas is that guy. So instead of just keeping the band-aid around, let's go ahead and get the core. Let's go get the left tackle of the future. And mid round for me, it's kind of torn. I'm torn between Kyle Trask and Davis Mills. I'm gonna lean a little toward Kyle Trask because I've been more of a Trask guy if you watch the channel. I like Trask a lot. I know he's not mobile, but he's a really good thrower of football. He's extremely accurate. Um, really good pocket presence. Does throw the ball in harm's way a little bit, which I am kind of trepidant about, but I do like all those other attributes. So that would be my mid-round guy I would like a lot. Let's get these comments, though. Jairus comments, all right, Pedro, if Mario has so much potential, so does Trubisky. We're going where they drafted.
Hey, I mean, I just, from what I know it's only half a game or whatever, 3/4 of a game, but he looked really good in that game against the Raiders. He fits our offensive scheme. And I mean, he needs a change of scenery, and so does Trubisky. I just don't like Trubisky as much as Mariota, and Mariota is a pretty good leader. And Trubisky kind of shaky in that. I think he's kind of soft. I think there was that year where
I could feel you a little soft.
he was saying stuff about like he didn't like to see criticism on the TV. Like the Bears had to turn off all the TVs in their facility because of that. I don't want that. So that's kind of my reasoning as well. I'd rather have Mariota than Trubisky.
I can feel that. Shout out to all y'all in the building. It's 20 in the building. Where's this Mariota love for, fellas? I don't love Mariota. I just think if they traded for him, they traded for him. I'm not gonna complain.
I don't love him either. I just think he's one of the better options that we have, and there's not a lot. That's like if there was other options, I would definitely Mariota wouldn't be up there, but there's not many options, guys. I mean, there just isn't. Realistic, at least.
No kidding. I agree with that. Tone John comments, I'll trust Heineke over Allen. Cap. Big cap. No, I'm taking Kyle over Heineke. I've seen Kyle Allen have 4 touchdown passes games in his career. I've not seen Taylor Heineke do that in his career yet. I'm sorry. The playoff game I know it's the freshest thing on our mind, and we like, oh yay, Taylor Heineke. I've seen Kyle Allen have multiple 4 touchdown games in a row. I've seen him play really good for the Carolina Panthers a couple years back. So I would take Allen over Heineke. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's tough because I think I think Allen's probably going to get the start. Or if it's Heineke, Allen, and let's say a 4th-round pick, I think Allen, ends up starting. But who knows? Heineke could prove us wrong. But I think Allen has some solid potential. In Carolina, they were 4-0 in the beginning when he played. Obviously, ended up 1-7, but still, I like him, and I think he's got some potential.
Yeah, I mean, if you put the weapons around him, I think he'd be solid for a year. As a kid is starting to learn whether the kid is. Don't want to get in a bidding war with Donald. Roger Smith comments. Let the Bears overpay for him. Nothing more than a 3rd. Bro, I don't want to give nothing more than a Bree. If it's 2 Brees, I might subscribe to it. I'm not going further than that. I don't want to give no 2. I'm damn sure I'm giving no 1. Thoughts, Pedro?
Yeah, I just don't like. I mean, this is a thing with similar to he just obviously has potential. He has the traits. He just hasn't put it down, put it together. Bad situation, but I would not, like you, I'm not giving up much to get him. I'll give up a 3 just because he's got those traits and he's got that potential. But anything more than a 3, and I think it's going to take like a 2 and a mid-round pick, like maybe a 2 and a 3, 2 and a 4. I'm not giving that up for Darnold.
That's disgusting. I'll pass. Mariota is this QB not named Tom Brady to beat KC in the playoffs. Just saying. That's true. I don't want Cam neither. Okay, I don't think a lot of us want Cam, to be honest. Competent quarterback play turn around the Titans season 2018. Mario's must out the next season. That's true. I can feel that. Donald for a 3rd won't be that bad. We do got 2 3rds this year. Okay, I feel that too. Yeah. On the way. Let's see. Subcore Mr. Veal will watch it later. Oh yeah, sure. Okay, I feel that. I heard they're gonna do a post June 1st. I don't see them doing post June 1st cutting Alex.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Twitter, but I don't know. Maybe
I don't think they're gonna do that. They got to resign Brandon. They got to resign Darby. They got to sign the draft picks.
Got to get a receiver.
You got to get a receiver. Now, if they do that, then they're not gonna get a receiver then, because they're not gonna have the money. They're not gonna have the money to get Curtis Samuel. Resign their guys. Resign all their draft picks. And still have money left. They're not going to have anything left. Unless they're going to cut a bunch of bums But even if you cut all the bums, that's still not enough money to equal what Alex is going to be saving you. So, nah, I think that's dead. How do we get free agents if they do it post first? We won't.
Well, I mean, we can still get some, but it's gonna be a lot harder to do it. So, yeah,
Okay, so
like we're not gonna be able to sign Al Robinson, Levante David. No, it's gonna be like maybe Curtis Samuel, re-sign our guys, and maybe some 1 mil, 2 mil, per year guys.
yeah, I think if we don't do Alex like post June, if we do a post June first, I think we could probably get like resign a guy like KPL, resign Darby and Brandon, and that's it. I don't think we're going to get Curtis Samuel. We might be able to get a guy like Isaiah McKenzie or something like that. We're not going to get nobody big. We're not going to get no decent name. We're not going to get nobody that's worth talking about. Would you trade for Darnold? I think we kind of answered that.
Yep.
Both said no, unless it's a third round pick or less. Right? Or,
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. Sam Ellinger he's a Colt McCoy 2.0. That was funny. We're getting Zach Wilson pro tech. Calm down. Y'all got to give up a lot, bro. I'm good on that. If we are willing to give up 3-1s plus for Watson, may as well sing for 3-1s and a 2 for Zach Wilson. The Jets don't mind keeping Sam Darnold. I don't think we'll be that aggressive, though. I don't think they're keeping Darnold. Your thoughts?
I don't think they're gonna keep. I don't think they're gonna keep Darnold. And also, the thing is, if you're like you said, if we would be willing to give up 3-1s plus for Watson, may as well swing. The thing with that for Wilson is Watson is already a top five elite quarterback, and he's just getting better. Really good leader, really good guy. You know what you're going to get out of him. You know he's your franchise quarterback. He's under contract for like 5 years. He's going to be your guy. Wilson, how many? Like, I think he's going to be great, but you just don't know. You don't know with these guys that you're drafting in the first round. There's not a really good hit rate with all first rounders, but especially quarterbacks. I mean, who knows what the personality is, once he gets in the NFL, what happens. I don't necessarily agree with that in terms of if you're willing to give up 3-1s for Watson, then you should be giving 3-1s for Wilson.
So this is where I do agree with you. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I also think it won't take 3-1s to go up from 19 to 2. Like that's what people fail to realize. Like the Eagles did that before. They went up from like 18 to 8 with the Titans to get Wentz, and then they went from 8 to 2, and they didn't get no more than the first round pick. They gave like three twos and like 2 threes, but they got up there. Like they got up there gradually. They could do the same thing in Washington if you really need to, but I said highest we're going 7. I'm not trying to go higher than 7 unless they really, really say, hey, look, man, we're not taking Zach Wilson. We're going to stay with Darnold. We're going to take best player available. And Miami said they're 3 not drafting a quarterback. Then, all right, we can subscribe to that. But other than that, I'm not doing it.
And I think if the Jets if they're keeping Darnold, then I think they trade out of 2 to maybe 5 or whatever, and then maybe Atlanta goes to 2 or a team that wants a quarterback goes to 2.
Yeah, someone's going to 2, so Zach's probably out of the question.
Zach's going to go to 2, yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts on Caltrask? I'll start with you.
I'm not a huge fan, but it depends on what round he goes in. I wouldn't be upset with it. Just the mobility factor is a concern just because the whole NFL right now, besides a couple quarterbacks, are at least mobile in the pocket, and he's kind of a statue in the pocket.
He got some heavy feet, boy. I like Trask. I don't love Trask, but I do like him a lot. I think he'll be able to go in the 3rd round. I think he'll be a solid NFL starter. I don't see a Pro Bowl out of him. I don't see anything like that. But I said the same thing about Kirk Cousins, and he had a couple Pro Bowls, so we never know. But I think Trask is a solid starter in this league, though. Would you give a 1st round pick for Lamar? Duh. Duh. No doubt, bro.
Give up more than a 1st.
Okay. I got you, Pedro, in a couple minutes. I got you, bro. I saw your message.
No,
let's get back to these comments. Dang, it's all these damn comments. There we go. Let's try to get back to some of these comments. It's so hard to do this on my phone. What up, Pedro and Protect? What up, Winter Nation? Pedro, would you trade 1950, 51, 74, a first next year and a second next year to trade up to Dolphins to 3 to take a quarterback? I guess it's Zach Wilson, I'm guessing.
So
you get
19,
51, 74.
So that's a first, a second,
and a third, and
third.
a 1 next year and a 2 next year.
That's a lot, but
I'm not for that. I'm sorry.
I don't think trading up to 3 is guaranteed to get Wilson, so I wouldn't do that. If you're guaranteed, then maybe, but still, I don't know. That's a lot.
Nah, I'm good. I said I'd rather do what the Eagles did, move up to like 7 or something. Or what they move like to 7 with the Lions before the draft. I say, hey, look, I'm gonna use some draft picks. Try to move up to 7. All right, look, hey, Jets, you taking Zach? No, we ain't taking Zach. All right, let's make it happen. Go get Zach. Hey,
yeah.
I'd rather do it that way than, hey, draft night. Hey, bro, I'm at 19. Can I get the 2? The Jets gonna say, hell no. They'll say, hey, you gotta give up all this. I'm like, oh, that's a lot, bro. You want 2 1s or 2 or 3, 2 2s? That's a lot. I would stay at 19, bro. I'm good. I just hang up the phone at that point. Like, nah, that's a lot, bro. Like, I love Zach Wilson, but damn, that's a lot. Restructure with Landon Collins deal. You talked about that on your channel. I talked about him buying. You think he restructures?
I don't. It's tough. Because they can cut him after June 1st and actually save some money, and then if he goes to free agency, he's not going to get nearly as much as he was getting here. So they can be like, Landon, here's the deal. We really like you, but we don't like you at 18, 17 mil a year. If you can put that number down to 14 mil, 13 mil, we're fine with that number. We think you're a really good player. Just with the cap going down, we don't know if 18 is worth it. Are you willing to do that? Because if we end up cutting you, you're not going to get close to 18 mil or whatever, 14 mil with the restructure in free agency. So I think it's possible, and I think I would do it. I mean, Landon, it's tough. I think he's probably going to be off this roster after this 2021 season. I think it's definitely possible he's off this roster after the 2021 season.
I can see it. I can see it happening too. Tuba Chat. What up, Tuba Chat? Those are my guys over there. Shout out to y'all. When we got quarterback purgatory to get aggressive, better odds with aggressiveness, that depending on luck. Your thoughts?
No, I definitely agree with that. I just don't know if this is the year to be super aggressive just because there's so many teams that are quarterback needy. There's so many teams that are quarterback needy. There's going to be 5 quarterbacks going probably in the top 12, top 15. So 5 of those quarterbacks get new homes. Those 5 teams won't be drafting a quarterback next year. Next year, it's going to be a lot easier to trade up because there's not going to be many teams needing a quarterback. And maybe you can trade down this year from 19 to like 25 and get, or something like that, acquire some picks, obviously, get 25, some picks this year, but also acquire some picks next year. So if you want to trade up, you can, but I don't know if this year's the year to do it just because I don't know. Yeah.
It depends. If I put this, if they really love a guy and they really think he's the quarterback of the future, then I say go for it. But if it's not nobody that screams at you like, oh my gosh, we need to draft this guy, no. So it depends what the team is feeling like. But I don't think it's anyone outside of maybe I heard Fields maybe, but outside of Fields, I ain't heard no one they really love. I would trade for Zach Wilson. I would too, but not at 19. So you're at 12, you can do that. I can't do that at 19. I'm sorry, I can't. Do you think we pull off a first and a second from the Lions for 2 firsts and an early third? I mean, you mean swapping with them? I don't get that. I can't answer that question. Are you able to answer that one?
I don't know.
Oh, I hear you saying, are we going to still be able to get an extra 1 out of? Oh, I hear you saying, so will we still have our 1 next year if we moved up? No. That's the answer to your question. No. What's up? What's up, Tuba Chat? What's going on? Would you take Dak?
Of course, and I got to go after this question, but I would definitely take Dak. I mean, you already know. I mean, top 10 quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
I
most
just
definitely.
and I mean, we are windows now before we got to pay our D line. So there, our D line, Terry, Gibson, all on rookie contracts right now. If you want to win, I mean, Dak would be that
Dak.
guy, and you're taking him away from the Cowboys. So you take out the Cowboys, the Giants. I think they're getting better. I don't think they're gonna do anything huge this year, and the Eagles are gonna be terrible. So, like, you're gonna run the division if you have Dak for the next 2 years.
I agree. Well, I thank you, Pedro, very much, man.
No
Appreciate
problem,
you,
man.
bro. I know
I
you got something to
appreciate
do.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me on. And yeah, guys, thanks for coming on. Thanks everyone for coming in the chat. And again, make sure you guys, obviously you're already here, but make sure you subscribe to Protect Sports. Of course, great YouTuber, and we'll have him on my channel hopefully in the next month or so. Appreciate
Yes,
you guys.
sir. Yes, sir.
Peace.
Appreciate you, bro. Catch you later.
See ya.
See ya. All right. Shout out to Pedro for pulling up, man. I very appreciate him a lot. I'll be here till about the hour mark to answer more questions. And we'll go from there. Let's go ahead. Do you think Dak will be worth all that money? Shout out to 20 years in the building. I think he is to a certain extent. For us, it will be because you're taking away from Dallas, so you're weakening your division rival a ton. But for other teams, I wouldn't do it. If it's Washington, you should do it because you're weakening your division rival. Outside of that, Dak should not be getting paid that much money for anyone else. Dak would be that guy. I would love to get Dak here. Shout out to 15 that's still here. I appreciate you guys pulling up. Especially from Pedro's channel. Thank y'all very much, man. I very appreciate y'all guys. Hope you guys subscribe and come join the Protect family, man. We do some dope stuff on this channel. Yeah, Dak would be that guy. I can agree with that. Dak is that guy to me. Dak is a dog, and we need more dogs in this team. So, shout out to 12 that's still here. Appreciate you guys a ton. Let's see if I got some more questions here. I might have missed some questions, so let me go back up here. All right, let's go and answer some stuff real quick. Draft Jeremiah or Zaven. We need elite linebacker help. Cramden Hector. I agree with that. I would prefer an elite defense. I feel that. Okay, I can agree with that. I would prefer Newman over Trask. Totally disagree with you. I'm sorry. I can't agree with that. That tape looked horrible. I would trade up Barry to fit this year. Nothing more. Smash their phone in their face. We're talking for Darnold. Yeah, I feel that. It'll be Heineken specials all year for Taylor Heineke all year round. We'll see, man. Heineke plays this good year. I want to see those faces. I want to see him too. I'm not a big Heineke guy, but we'll see. Darnold's worse than Haskins. I would not say that. Darnold's not that bad. Haskins is horrible. Dak not worth the bread. For Washington, I think it is. He's worth like $39 million. Anything above 40, I wouldn't do anything above 40. I'd rather have iron boots for Newman. Yo, that's funny. Yuki can happen. It can happen, Big Simple. I definitely agree with that wholeheartedly. I had to put the mask on come at work, and I don't want to get in trouble. So I would do like this when I'm talking and put it back on like this. Yuki can happen. I think it can happen too, most definitely. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Dallas' situation with Dak. I think Dak's going to get paid, but not by the Dallas Cowgirls. I think someone else is going to pay him. Damn, I see all these fair calls, bro. So I'm like working in this area, bro. All I see is fair calls. They're trying to shoot me. So no, I can see Dak in New England. Oh, kind of. I can kind of see that.
I'm going to get my jacket, so I'll press the button. You open for me, okay?
Got you. Dak and Deshaun are too expensive, no sir. Shout out to John Shaw. Thank you very much, bro. I can feel that. I'm trying to make sure. There we go. We're gonna get this jacket. All right, cool. Nah. Deshaun is more worth it than Dak to me. Because I think Deshaun's a top 5 quarterback. Dak is a top 10 quarterback. So I think Deshaun is more worth it for me. But both of them are worth it though, man. Both of them worth the money. Like they're both worth the money. Especially if you can get Dak away from Dallas, it's worth it. It's worth it. He's so much cap space. I feel that, but you need a franchise quarterback. And also what you can do with the contract, you can backload some of that money, so the cap hit won't be so like large early in the deal. But you can make like a prorated signing bonus or something like that, or like an upfront bonus, like upfront, like the guarantee money, just give it to them, and then prorate the rest of the contract. So you can make it work. It's not like impossible. Because like, for example, okay, yeah. So for example, like with Deshaun's contract, his cap hit's only 16 million this year. That's because they gave him a big like guarantee bonus right away. Okay. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. But yeah, so I think the Bills are gonna get re-signed. The Bills. You want to explain your question a little bit better, Josh Special 11? Oh, Josh Allen. Oh, yeah, Josh Allen can get an extension. He's too good. Josh Allen ain't going nowhere. He's homegrown talent. He's staying where he is. Dak had too much like he had. He was in Dallas and Washington. We have a defense. That's all Dak need to do not to lose a game. I mean, if you want a guy like that, then you don't need a Dak. You can just play Kyle Allen. You know what I mean? Yes, the Bills will resign. The Bills will resign Josh Allen. Yeah, thanks for subscribing, John Shaw. I appreciate you. Are we at this? Are we at the store or something? I'm actually at a So in DC, they have a trolley in DC, and on H Street, and I'm at the trolley headquarters. So when the phone rings and let someone in the building, I have to do that. So that's why the ding dong voices, ding dong thing is there. I subscribe. Thanks, John Shaw. Appreciate you. All right, cool. We good. All right, cool. Let me put this thing back on. Yeah. Let's see if any more questions I missed. Yeah, Josh Allen's gonna get re-signed. I think Josh Allen ain't going nowhere. If we were at the store, bro, you would definitely know. I'm actually at work. I gotta take this hoodie off eventually. It's getting hot as crap in here. Let's see. Oh crap. Let's see comments. Any more questions? I'm waiting for more questions. So I might have missed someone's. Let's see. I think I missed no one. I won't be drinking. Derek is hilarious. Yuki song. Let's go. LOL, yeah. Yeah. So for me, like I said, the quarterback position is very interesting because I don't know what the heck they're gonna do. I know they'll probably sign Kyle Allen because he's a ERFA, which is an exclusive rights free agent, and those guys' deals are so cheap, you usually keep those guys anyway. What about Taylor Heineke getting re-signed because he was great in the playoff game? I think it's a solid move. It's cool. The fact that they gave him the $8 million, but none of it's really guaranteed, to be honest. So he has to work for almost all of it. So we'll see what happens with Taylor Heineke. I'm not the biggest fan of Taylor Heineke, to be honest. He did play well in that playoff game, but I'm not like Taylor Heineke. Like it's like, okay, Taylor, show me what you can do. So I'm interested, but I do want a guy. I do want to draft the kid just in case. I do want an insurance policy. Do you think Kyle Rudolph will go to Cleveland? Who do they have a tight end? Austin Hooper, Harrison Bryant, David Njoku? No. There's too many tight ends there. Nah, he won't go there. I give a lot of credit to Jerry Reese's draft philosophy. Good one. I'd rather take Justin Fields than Trey Lance. Would I rather take Justin Fields or Trey Lance? I'm taking Fields. Fields is more polished. Lance has more potential, but I want a guy who can play right away. And he's a plug and play. What left tackle should we draft in the second round? Samuel Cosme out of Texas. That's the guy I like a lot. That's the one left tackle I see fall out the first round. That's first round talent. That's who I would draft. If you want to take him in the first round. Henry to the Bills. They have Dawson Knox already. I can see it. I can't guarantee it, but I can see it. I think Hunter Henry's going back to LA though. I think he's going to LA. Always draft players in positions that your team is best. I swear Jerry Reese does that crap all the time. Man. Jerry Reese is a moron. That's why he won that one Super Bowl and they do nothing else after that. He's just a moron. Let's see if any more comments are coming. I'll be on to the hour mark. So let's get these questions, money questions you can get in the next like 5 minutes or so. So let's see any other things. I'm not think we're good. But shout out to all of y'all that pulled up, man. Appreciate you guys, of course. It's been a pretty dope stream. I shout out to Pedro a ton. This has been a pretty lit one, man. I want to shout out to everybody's been in the chat so far. Shout out to Greg Light. All right, Greg Light, bro. I can't really. Right now, I think we would have like $78 million in cap space in 2022. But it all depends on like who we keep beyond this year and all of that stuff. So right now, it's projected to be like $78 million, but it could be a lot less than that. What do you think about J.J. Watt going to the Cardinals and not the Bills? It was a money move. That man wanted his money. Of course, he's going to go back to the Bills. He's going to go to the Cardinals. He wanted more money. I got his jacket. Cool. I thought he went over there. RP Russell Wilson. That's funny. Good. Yeah, no problem. What do you think about the Jets releasing Henry Anderson? I didn't know that happened. I'm kind of peculiar about that. They need to cut Jameson Crowder, so they need to do. But we'll see what happens. But I think that was interesting, though. I'm surprised they did that. Rest in peace, Russell Wilson. Why you say that for? What you mean? What you mean, bro? That man didn't die? What are you talking about, bro? Like, no funny, bro. Stop. Hey, stop playing, bro. What do you mean by that? Shout out to AV Automatic Victor. That's my guy, Chris. Go subscribe to his channel, really dope channel. If you're a Lakers fan, go subscribe to him. JJ Watt to the Cardinals is wild. I definitely agree with that wholeheartedly. I don't know what the heck is going on. Come on, ProTech. You know you're going to be celebrating. You'll be saying his name, Heineke. If he plays well, I'll be happy. But I got to see it. He's got to show me. The kid has to show me. The Lions signed Tyrell Williams. I did see that today. I'm going to do a video on that, but I didn't think it was significant enough to do a video about it. They're desperate. That's all I will say. Tyrell Williams can play. I think he's still a good receiver. His health has been so compromised the last couple of years. He hasn't been able to show it, but they are desperate. That shows how desperate they are for wide receiver help in Detroit. RP Russell Wilson because he's gonna be sacked. He's gonna get sacked regardless, bro. Chandler Jones is enough. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Dang. Sorry about that, y'all. Let's shoot this. God dang it. RP Russell, he had to pay J.J. Watt, Nick Bosa. Seahawks is all good, yeah. What's up, boss man? RP, he gonna face J.J. Watt, Aaron Donald, and Nick Bosa. The Seahawks O-line is not good. That Seahawks offensive line is horrible. So I get what you're saying. Never mind. I get what you're saying. I was like, where you said it, I was like, oh, this man died, son? Like, what are you talking about? You mean this man dead, son? That's not fun. But I'll take a couple more questions. Take a couple more comments. I want to probably wrap it up because let's see if my phone better yet. Because my phone might die pretty soon. Yeah, my phone is starting to die. So I'm gonna go ahead and take one more comment. That scared the shit out of me. I know, like I got my headphones attached, so it's like if I move too much, it's gonna the phone's gonna drop. So sorry about that. My fault, y'all. My fault. It's like I'm at work, man. Like I can't really stream how I want to stream, bro. I was like, oh crap. My fault, y'all. So that's kind of hard to stream at work, man. So yeah, that's that. So I think that's all the comments. So I'm gonna probably wrap it up here, y'all. I do gotta get back to work. and I'm not trying to get in any more trouble than I could possibly be in any or possibly be in. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I wish I could do it in my lunch break, but I didn't have lunch break yet. So thank y'all for watching, man. Very appreciate y'all, of course. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys are new. Turn on post notifications. So I'll get the Protest Sports video on the Protest Sports Network. I put God first. I wish to say with this COVID-19, man. All men must have leg at times. Sport choice, make professional off the field, technically sound. Follow me, sound. We become lack of talent, athleticism through hard work and dedication, man. Protest fans strong always. Have a great one, y'all. Love y'all, man. Stay safe on these streets. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. And shout out all to the new subs, man. Shout out to all the new subs, bro. Good night, y'all. We're gonna grief with y'all getting the channel picked by a big network. Hey, I hope so, bro. Good night, y'all. Take it easy, bro. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.